And one transfer, I had a total of 6 companions, I think. And no, it wasn't my fault. Well, my first companion, he's the greatest guy, but he was a little down, and he ended up getting transferred the Wednesday of the first week of that transfer. And then I didn't have a companion for a few days. I shared the area with another 2 elders, and they lived in the same house, so we just had to like do splits and stuff like that. Next week I got my new companion, and that Friday he ended up getting taken out for certain reasons, and so I didn't have a companion again, and they were going to send me a certain companion, but because of problems in transportation at the time, he wasn't able to get to the city I was at. And the mission president saw that as kind of like the answer to his prayers, that he needed to send me. My new companion was going to be the assistant to the president, who was he was going to finish in 2 weeks. He had extended, and he was going to finish in 2 weeks. And I was like terrified, because I knew that he was like a super hardcore missionary, super direct. And but also because he was a super successful missionary, way successful. So I was rather intimidated, but I learned a ton from him, so much from him. But later on that week, they gave us a kid to train. And then the next week they took him away, and they gave us 2 other missionaries. So we were a foursome, and people asked, how does that work? And I don't know, it just worked like that. And we just kind of did divisions in our area, and we ended up having a very successful week. But it was just really tough at first, because it was hard for me not to get discouraged with all these changes and stuff. And I felt bad because one of my companions was kind of getting discouraged as well. And I've always been the kind of guy that's like really striving to be positive, have a positive outlook. And all throughout my mission, I always just try to be like, no, we got to have faith. We can do it. With the Lord, we can do it. And even then, it was super hard to stay positive. But one of the scriptures that has helped me throughout my whole mission, and especially in this point, is in Alma 26:27, I believe. It's talking about the sons of Mosiah, and it mentions that, I mean, they were super discouraged themselves. They were at the point of going back to their house, returning home. And that just kind of, first of all, that blew my mind, because, I mean, the sons of Mosiah, some of the most successful missionaries in the Book of Mormon, and perhaps in the history of the world, and they still, even they got discouraged. Even they, wanted to go back home. But the Lord, He comforted them. He told them to have patience in their afflictions, to suffer their afflictions with patience. And if they did so, the Lord would bless them with success. And I really strive to do that. Just, all right, just keep working. And I knew that's what that meant, to have patience in your afflictions. That's what it is, just to keep working. And even though we didn't see fruits, and people were falling left and right, and they didn't want it left and right, we just kept working as hard as we could. And because we kept working, and we were able to prove ourselves to the Lord, we were able to show Him that we wanted this. We wanted to help His children, and we were able to show our faith in that way, because, faith without actions is dead. And so we showed our faith in that way, of just kept working and trying our best to help people come unto Christ. And because of that, suddenly we started getting referrals left and right. And I almost, up to that point in my mission, I never really got referrals. And the Lord was just putting people in our paths. We got a referral from a sister, and this brother, he ended up getting baptized, and it was after really a miracle for him. And then following that month of April, May, it was the most successful month of my mission. And it was all because we just kept working hard. We didn't let ourselves get discouraged because of the problems that we were having. And we're able to show our faith to the Lord. And because of that, we were able to help several families join the church. So that is definitely one of the experiences that helped me grow the most.